The CECC on Thursday answered questions about plans to reduce isolation for COVID patients to 5 days starting November 14th.
The CECC says that although about half of COVID patients still test positive on rapid tests after 5 days of isolation, they are generally less infectious than right after contracting the disease.
Patients who complete the 5 days of isolation can go out and lead a normal life and vote in a local elections on November 26. The CECC adds that there are no plans to further relax isolation rules for the time being.
Starting November 14th, COVID patients who've completed 5 days of isolation will be able to go out and vote in the local elections. The CECC says there is no need for special arrangements at polling stations.
Most polling stations are outside or in well-ventilated places. You can just vote in an orderly manner. If you know you are still positive, try not to get too close to people aged 65 and up or young children.
The CECC estimates that after 5 days of isolation, 40 to 50% of patients will still be positive on rapid tests, but won't be too infectious.
In comparison with the previous 5 days, their viral loads will be lower, so they should be less infectious. It adds a little risk, but this way you can release many workers. In terms of pros and cons, it seems that there's more good than bad.
Experts say there are no plans to further reduce isolation to 3 days.
Flu season is coming up. Will the isolation period be further reduced? I think we have to look at any developments in the pandemic. Over the short term, I don't think it is likely that isolation periods will be further reduced to 3 days. After 3 days, the vast majority of patients are still positive, and they are in a state in which they are still quite infectious. So for now, we are not considering anything like that.
Taiwan reported 29,922 local COVID cases on Thursday, down 16% from last week.